Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching this special presentation of Sansad TV, Samvaad with your host Kriti Mishra. This episode is streaming from the Raj Bhavan of Nagaland. And joining us on the show is a very special guest, Honorable Governor of Nagaland, Mr. Ajay Kumar Bhalla. So welcome to Sansad TV and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So you're helming the state of Manipur as well, but today I'll limit my questions to the state of Nagaland. And talking about Nagaland, the state is known for its rich cultural heritage, diversity. How do you think that preservation of cultural heritage and also modern development can go hand in hand and exist harmoniously?
Actually, Nagaland is a good example of a combination of these two. Article 371A gives a special status to Nagaland, which gives them a constitutional backing also to the traditional tribal autonomies and customary laws. And each village councils is also there, which are empowered to deal with the development. So, when development is taking place, the village council, the community has a lot of role to play, and then they ensure that it does not disturb their local customary laws. These are also protected, and then the culture is also protected, and the part of development takes place and community participates in the development. So, that is a unique kind of thing which happens in Nagaland, and it works like that. Basically, in other places you will have panchayats and all, but here the village council concept is there. So, they do it very well actually. It is really very well organized and all.
How do you see the role of events like Hornbill Festival in projecting the image of Nagaland to other parts of India and of course to the entire world?
Hornbill of course is a, if I can say that, it's festival of festivals. It's a real grand kind of thing. Just now actually Honorable Chief Minister was here and briefing me on that Hornbill Festival also. It has reached now international levels, and what I was being told was many countries apply for being country partners, though limited to maximum of 5, but there are many countries who come and sort of want to participate. And over the years the kind of infrastructure it has developed. But again ecologically they have done it so well that it does not spoil the place. It really they do it very nicely. And one part of this thing is that what we project to the world. There are different tribes. Every day they have a presentation on their cuisines, on their attires, on their music, on their performances and all. So, it is a real unity in diversity shown there during this festival. A person comes from outside, he can look at the whole picture of Nagaland during this period, because each and every tribe is competing actually to present themselves like that. So, it is a projection across the world which is going it, rather the reach of this festival is now sort of unmatching. I would say not only in India, in even ASEAN countries, this festival has made a very big name, and country partners, even European countries want to be country partners and all. So, we have travelers from all across and all. So, it's definitely projecting Nagaland in a very good picture across the world.
So, you talked about ecological preservation. Now, we know that Nagaland has abundant natural resources. How do you ensure that there is sustainable tourism without disturbing the ecological balance of Nagaland?
See, they again over a period of time they have done it involving community in everything. In the tourism projects and all, they look for high value, low volume thing. They have not built big concrete hotels around beyond the main centers. And people do homestays, which are very natural, very ecologically good, and they restrict the numbers also accordingly. And I myself have travelled once. I have taken over to some nearby place. So, it is managed by the local community. The number of people are fixed. You can't do this, you can't do that. So, they protect the water body, there is stream flowing there. They take care of the place, parking, number of vehicles which can come. So, it's a community effort which really sustains it very well. And like Hornbill, there will be huge number of footfalls, but nothing, the management of this whole system is so good that sustainability is core to the whole thing actually. So, they actually take care of that. Culturally it has become like that. I was traveling somewhere in Nagaland, I was told that they really take care of organic natural farming type of things also during their all activities. So, it's really when community drives it, no one deviates from there.
So, talking about the role of governor, now Prime Minister Modi says that governors need to act as a bridge between the centre and the state. How do you perceive the role of governor?
See, both sides have to be clear on what is the constitutional role of each side. Governor also has to be like that, and the political elected representatives also have to take governor in confidence where it is required. Governor also has to not to cross the lines of the constitutional this thing. Prime Minister has been advising that do participate and this thing in some things which are very neutral. Well, the TB elimination and all, universities where you are chancellors. So, participate in those activities, and experience of governors should be utilized in such areas and all. And if you maintain a cordial relationship with the Chief Minister, I find it's quite easy and quite normal to do it.
And how do you assess the progress of welfare schemes in the state of Nagaland?
See, most of the flagship schemes are doing very well. If we take the name of PM Awas Yojana or PM Jal Jeevan Mission, health related schemes, National Health Mission and all. So, all the Manrega, PMGSY building roads and all, so they are being implemented very nicely all over. Involving people here, there is a concept of village development council. So, people are involved, so they carry forward the scheme very well. Challenges are a little different in a state like this, where terrain is difficult, remote areas, there are far flung areas are there. So, actual fruits of development do not reach every place simultaneously, though the efforts are on to saturate a particular village, but the village itself is so distributed in hills, few houses here, few houses there. So, reaching electricity, reaching road connectivity or water to these places becomes a challenge. So, overall strategy of developing infrastructure first, both road, power, IT, and then involving community. Community involvement is there, but then the government effort to reach the remotest part also at times may not be possible everywhere. So, that is where the challenge is, and we need to perhaps work in that direction.
So, that is a very intriguing point. How do we address those challenges?
By building infrastructure first. You build a road, then things start moving there, and then build a primary health center. If the road is there, the doctor would like to stay, he can come back wherever he can travel and all. So, it is a setup that I simply perhaps can't go and make a primary health center somewhere where the road connectivity is not there. So, it should be integrated infrastructure development and all. That's a challenge part. It's not that way, it's not being done. Coverage is there all over, but what I'm saying is some villages, some houses may be in such a location that they are not able to even get the benefit. Okay. So, but Honorable Prime Minister always says we should saturate the village in a manner that everybody gets the whatever benefit government is giving. So, government here also is working in that direction.
What's your vision for the state for next 5 years, for the next decade?
I would say, the two things the state can do. They can focus on their horticulture, agriculture, agro-based system. They are really very good in production of avocado, oranges. So, there are plenty of things here, floriculture and all. Other thing is, of course, you can look at the tourism, sustainable tourism. So, that these two things perhaps will carry forward Nagaland to real greater heights, because they can't go too much on polluting industries, and they have hydro based power plants and all. So, power situation needs to improve, then other activities happen. But definitely they, once the modern infrastructure, as I was saying, road, power, IT comes, they definitely can look forward to these two activities in a shorter time frame, next 5 to 10 years I feel can really push the economy here. And in any case, we find a lot of people from here have skilled people. They go out and do a lot of in service sector all over. And advantage, of course, of Nagaland is there is a participatory governance. So people right up to the village level are involved. So I mean, anything what they want to do, they will be able to do. Presently in tourism attraction, and then horticulture, agro-based industries are a good point to use.
Finally, sir, your message to the people of Nagaland.
I would again say the state is very blessed with the cultural heritage, with the natural beauty and resilient communities. So they can all utilize this talent. I would like in Viksit Bharat by 2047 should be India should be #1 country in the world. So Nagaland should also be a Viksit Nagaland by 2047, or maybe much earlier, and should be a state which should make name the best in India. That's my vision for the people.
And let me wrap up this conversation with a personal question, sir. You've been a top bureaucrat of this country, now being the governor of Manipur and Nagaland. How do you see the journey, and tell us about your experiences?
I mean, that's a very difficult question to answer, because the journey has taken place in its normal time frame. Of course, the experience of 5 years as Home Secretary of the country was very, very useful. It has given good grounding into different scenarios in different states in the country. So that perhaps is helping me in handling these assignments in my understanding. But of course, it's a different cup of tea as far as a bureaucrat is concerned. So maybe I don't know finally, I mean, whether I am doing okay or not, but whatever best as an administrator one can do, I am trying to do my best for that.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Sansad TV. Goodbye for now from my side.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.